Now, you've been working on different projects, like you got tutorial going, still got G-Man Squad going. I mean, what can we, the fans, expect in the future?
Well, right now, this is sort of a brand new thing, and I'm not sure how well it's going to develop, but I see it as a big milestone for me because ever since now, I have been making videos strictly about video games. Like, you need the knowledge of a video game. You need to know what a video gamer knows in order to understand all my videos, basically. Like, all the humor is straight video game related. And now I'm working on something. It's going to be called Hearts and Brains. I'm working on a pilot. It's a short pilot to a machinima about zombies, and it's again, there's been a bit, I don't know what the deal is with zombies lately, but there's this giant explosion, and one of the guys who's working with machinima.com has sent us a script, and basically I'm saying I'm going to film it, I'm going to edit it, I'm going to make it to the best of my ability, I'm going to make something that's really legitimate from a production standpoint, and go from there. And the biggest thing that I like about it is it's not about a video game. I mean, it's made in a video game, but it's not like us trying to do something with the characters in Left 4 Dead or Half-Life 2. We're making something that's a completely separate entity. It's just a machinima because it's made in Gary's Mod.
Now, there's a lot of interesting people in the
No, that's for
syndicate.
sure. Definitely.
Now, how did you meet a few of them?
Well, started with Steve. We'll start there. He has lived down the street from me all my life, and so we've been good friends for a really long time. And then we have people like Crackbone, who we discovered seriously in a Zombie Panic game, and he was basically treating a game of Zombie Panic as if it was real life. You know, he was treating the fact that a zombie invasion was actually happening as he was playing this game and talking over the microphone. And we just basically added him on Steam. We talked to him, gave him the Ventrilo server information, just casually, like, hey, if you ever want to come in, join our Ventrilo, you know. And he started to be a regular ever since that point. Then we have people like Wolfer and HK Sniper, who we had heard about on the Face Punch Studios forums. They had made series like Adventures of Gary, these hilariously satirical videos about forums, basically in general, not just necessarily Face Punch. And so we got a hold of them, and basically they kind of started to come along on the Ventrilo server all the time as well. And then we also have people like Bulgy from the UK, who we just met in a Team Fortress 2 game. And then we have people like another buddy of mine who just lives on the other side of the street from me, Jack, who's come in, and he was the voice of Thaddeus T. Taint. But basically, it's a mix of real life connections and just people that we've met on various like source mods or just know within like the Half-Life 2 sort of internet community. Am I missing out? I'm missing out on Boris. Yeah, he was based. I've known Boris probably the longest out of all the people on the internet. We did the GoldenEye source thing for a while, and just basically once we started making videos, he instantly wanted to be a part of that too. But yeah, pretty much ever since we met all these people, they've been coming around our Ventrilo from time to time ever since.
Now, there's one question that I think loads of fans must want to ask. Crackbone, is he from Norway?
Well, I'm gonna have to. I hate to break it to you guys, but no, he's not, and it's probably obvious that he's not because he's from Kentucky and he sort of has that southern sort of dialect to him. It's not really that heavy, but you can tell he's obviously not from Norway. Hate to break it to you guys. Obviously, his ping's not in like the 150s if he's playing on a U.S. server. But no, that was just sort of an inside joke. He can kind of speak Norwegian, so I'm guessing that's where the whole thing came from.
But there's a lot of fans out there who are absolutely gutted.
Yep, yep. I'm sorry. It's not from Norway.
Oh, and even though it's a bit of a low note, but that's all the time we got for today. Thank you so much for coming on the show. You've been a terrific guest.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you.
And ladies and gentlemen, Xanatos.
The hot tub's too hot. Hot soup.
I've been Caboos15. Catch you next time.